Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. The time is always right to do what is right. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? We must use time creatively in the knowledge that the time is always ripe to do right. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. We may have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. There comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe nor politic nor popular, but he must take it because his conscience tells him it is right. I look to a day when people will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. Nonviolence is a powerful and just weapon which cuts without wounding and ennobles the man who wields it. It is a sword that heals. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. The ultimate tragedy is not the oppression and cruelty by the bad people, but the silence over that by the good people. We must build dikes of courage to hold back the flood of fear. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word in reality. This is why right, temporarily defeated, is stronger than evil, triumphant. I have a dream that one day little black boys and girls will be holding hands with little white boys and girls. We are not makers of history, we are made by history. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. If you lose hope, somehow you lose the vitality that keeps moving, you lose that courage to be, that quality that helps you go on in spite of it all. The quality, not the longevity of one's life, is what is important. Let no man pull you so low as to hate him. Hatred paralyzes life. Love releases it. Hatred confuses life. Love harmonizes it. Hatred darkens life. Love illuminates it. People fail to get along because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because they have not communicated with each other. Wars are chisels for carving out peaceful tomorrows. If a man hasn't discovered something that he will die for, he isn't fit to live. Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men. Never forget that everything Hitler did in Germany was legal. Nonviolence means avoiding not only external physical violence, but also internal violence of spirit. You not only refuse to shoot a man, but you refuse to hate him. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. Peace is not merely a distant goal that we seek, but a means by which we arrive at that goal. Our druid lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. True peace is not merely the absence of tension, it is the presence of justice. When today we will learn that the heart can never be totally right when the head is totally wrong. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. Mendi must evolve for all human conflict a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love. The beauty of genuine brotherhood and peace is more precious than diamonds or silver or gold. I have also decided to stick with love, for I know that love is ultimately the only answer to mankind's problems. Hate is too great a burden to bear. I have decided to love. Ultimately, a genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a molder of consensus. When people get caught up with that, which is right, and they are willing to sacrifice for it, there is no stopping point short of victory. Every man of humane convictions must decide on the protest that best suits his convictions, but we must all protest. Oppressed people cannot remain oppressed forever. The yearning for freedom eventually manifests itself.